things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked. And just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Lyle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Tigers are on the move. They'll try the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
The offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The number one goal of the defense is to try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapted. He's going to fire to the left. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 11 to USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw up.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete on the comeback. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Potts. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Stanford! They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys. been so big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good... Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. They'll try to pound their way in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. There he goes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
34, Auburn, 29.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with a Wildcat there. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. This time it's complete.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford! this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, now on second down. The give to the left. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Auburn lines up quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That's caught. It's Lyle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions. A shot toward the end zone. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Potts. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got the first himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Stanford going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Ball spins away. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Let's go. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. On target. Ripping through the defense. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Moving away from pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Uncorks one. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Running free. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Potts. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quarterback may change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Here's a throw downfield late. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make...